Hey, Christ Point, hope this finds you well. I just want to share with you a few thoughts as we near the end of another year and look forward to the beginning of 2025. I am thoroughly convinced that God has good things in store for us. Want to remind you that we will not meet this coming Sunday. That's Sunday, December the 29th. We always take that last Sunday off and use it as an opportunity for us just to spend time with family, to rest, to look forward to the beginning of a new year. We will gather together on Sunday, January 5th, both at 10:30 and 5 in the evening. I know that is unique for us. We always use that first Sunday each year for the elders to share where we believe God is leading us the next calendar year, and we invite you to pray with us as we move toward God's good plan for this place. And so we're excited to share with you on the 5th of January. We'll gather that morning, and then we'll come together again Sunday at 5 p.m. for a time of worship and prayer. We also are encouraging our church family to fast a Sunday morning, to go without breakfast, to be a little uncomfortable for a handful of hours as we gather together Sunday morning. And then after the service, as we leave the barn and head home, we want to encourage you to gather with family or friends and share a meal together. So Christ Point will not be providing that meal. We recognize it's challenging to do. Oftentimes when we have a meal together as a church family, we do so outside. January, from what we understand, is a little chilly. And so we don't have the space in the barn to gather and to have a meal together. But we want to encourage you to fast in the morning. And then after the service, as you head home, to go out to lunch with family or friends, invite people into your home. You may hear that and think to yourself, like, fasting from breakfast? Really? Like, that's all we got? We really believe that oftentimes with the spiritual disciplines, God invites us to start where we are. And we know that the spiritual practice of fasting more than likely is foreign to many of us as a church family. And so we want to start small. And we want to use this as a springboard to adopt this as a way of life as we live out the year. But we're going to start small. Sunday, January the 5th, we're going to go without breakfast. We're going to come together. Our stomachs are going to growl a little bit, and that's okay. We're going to use that time to remember that we are a people who are hungry for the Lord, and so we want to seek the Lord together. So we'll see you on Sunday, January 5th, both at 10:30, and then again, January 5th in the evening at 5. We'll gather together for a time of worship and prayer. Also want to encourage you as you begin the new year to commit to a Bible reading plan. The beginning of the year is a great opportunity for us to start reading the Bible together. A number of people in our church body kind of walk through a couple different reading plans. The Bible Project is something that I went through this last year. I love the videos that they do. They give an overview of the book that you're about to read, and then typically on a particular day, you'll read between 3 and 4 chapters. Also, the Bible Recap with Tara Lee Cobble is a program that a number of our ladies have gone through. I've gone through it for multiple years. I love it. You have an opportunity to listen to a 6 to 8 minute podcast from Tara Lee Cobble. She's great. And then read 3 or 4 books from 3 or 4 chapters, 3 or 4 books. That would be aggressive. 3 or 4 chapters from the Bible. But whatever plan you use, find something that works for you. Go to YouVersion. There's a ton of different plans. You can Google, read through the Bible in a year, or if you want to start with just reading through the New Testament in a year. Again, start where you are, start small, and build over time. But I want to encourage you to do that. And then last, but certainly not least, I just want to give thanks to the Lord for the generosity that you as a church family have shown over this last year. God has been so gracious and kind to our church. If you have been blessed or encouraged or challenged through the ministry at Christ Point, we want to let you know that you can still give this calendar year and use that donation as a tax write-off. You can give online at christpoint.com, or you can send in donations snail mail to our church address. Just go to christpoint.com and you can click on the give icon and find out multiple different ways to give. But we really believe as a church body that everything we have belongs to the Lord. It's not ours, it's His. God has asked us to steward His resources well, and so we want to do that as a church family. And so take an opportunity before the end of the year to maybe give one last time if God would so lead. So God bless you, Christ Point. So excited to see you on January the 5th. I'm praying for you. I believe that God has good things in store for us this next year as we point people to Jesus. God bless.